for 4 years and is currently the starting right midfielder for the JV program. She is also a member of our girls basketball and track and field teams. During her tenure with the team, she has truly grown as an athlete and a teammate. Always willing to assist her fellow player and her coaches, Julia has proved herself to be one of the most intellectual, gifted members of our JV team. Julia is currently undecided on her college choice. Thank you for your commitment to the girls' soccer program. Today, Julia is accompanied by her parents, Jonna and Scott Berman. Congratulations, number 45, Julia Berman. Number 23, Carly Cipriano. Carly has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years. Carly is serving as the captain of our JV team. During her sophomore year, she solidified her place as the starting right center defender and has been the linchpin of the JV back line for the last 3 years. She is also a member of our girls ice hockey team and the varsity baseball manager. Carly is an active member of the Community Service Club and the social media manager for the nonprofit organization called Extra Helpings Delivered. Carly is currently undecided on her college choice. Her tireless efforts and leadership on the field and at halftime is something the whole team can always count on. Thank you for your dedication to the girls' soccer program. Today, Carly is accompanied by her parents, Jennifer and Paul Cipriano. Congratulations, number 23, Carly Cipriano. Number 17, Captain Katie Ewig. Katie has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years, serving 4 years as a varsity member and captain of the varsity team as a senior. Katie was selected as the team MVP as a junior and a 2-time all-conference selection. She is also a member of our girls ice hockey team. Katie is undecided on her college choice. Katie's hustle and fearlessness on the field is second to none. Thank you for your energy and passion you have brought to the girls' soccer program. Today, Katie is accompanied by her parents, Elizabeth Mixon and Alex Ewig. Congratulations, number 17, Katie Ewig. Number 35, Tori Fergus. Tori has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 3 years and has become one of the most valuable members of the JV program. Tori is also a member of our girls basketball team and the track and field team. Tori is an active member of the Mental Health Club and the Glow Club. She is currently undecided on her college choice. Tori's passion, positivity, and humbleness will be missed next year. It does not matter how the game is going, Tori is always there for her teammates with a smile and positive attitude. Today, Tori is accompanied by her father, Troy Fergus. Congratulations, Tori Fergus. Number 1, goalkeeper, Captain Camille Farrell. Camille has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years and is serving as the team captain for our varsity team this year. Camille is a 3-time conference selection in girls soccer. She is also a member of our track and field team and was a state finalist. Camille is an active member of the Social Justice Committee, Kaleidoscope, and the STEP team. She is serving as co-president of Mental Health Matters, is a peer group leader, a Crimson ambassador, and a writing center tutor. Camille is a member of Match Fit Academy and was inducted into Mu Alpha Theta as a sophomore. Camille is currently undecided on her college choice, however plans to continue her soccer career. Camille's leadership and commitment will be missed. Thank you for your dedication to this program. Today, Camille is accompanied by her mom, Lisa Farrell. Number 10, Emily Freeland. Emily has been a member of the MBS soccer program for 4 years, serving 4 years as a varsity member. She is also a member of our girls swim team, serving as captain. Emily is an active member of the Lotus Club and the Writing Center. She is also the editor-in-chief of the Crimson Sun. Emily is currently undecided on her college choice. Emily's quiet leadership is felt on the field and is second to none. Thank you for your energy and passion you have brought to the girls' soccer program. Today, Emily is accompanied by her parents, Mindy and Ken Freeland. Congratulations, number 10, Emily Freeland. Number 16, Captain Danny Gates. Danny has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years, serving 4 years as a varsity member and the varsity captain. She is also a member of our girls basketball team. Danny is an active member of the Latin Club and also plays on the STA Club soccer team outside of MBS. Danny's enthusiasm and positive attitude are something to be admired. She is currently undecided on her college choice. Thank you for your steadfast leadership that you have brought to the girls' soccer program. Today, Danny is accompanied by her parents, Karen and Dennis Gates. Congratulations, number 16, Danny Gates. Number 8, Tess Hanlon. Tess has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years, serving 3.5 years on varsity. She is also a member of our winter track and girls lacrosse teams. Tess is an active member of the Ride for a Reason Club, Habitat for Humanity, and CAPSA. Tess's hustle, work ethic, dedication, and energy will be missed. She is currently undecided on her college choice. Thank you for your commitment to the girls' soccer program. Today, Tess is accompanied by her parents, Tara and Timothy Hanlon. Congratulations, number 8, Tess Hanlon. Number 2, Captain Kirsten Harvette. Kirsten has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years, serving 4 years as a varsity member and captain for the past 2 years. She was awarded the Sportsmanship Award her sophomore year and is an all-conference selection as a junior. She is also a member of our girls basketball team and softball team. Kirsten is undecided on her college choice. Her commitment to ensuring the development of the younger athletes in the program is admirable. Thank you for your leadership that you have brought to the girls' soccer program. Today, Kirsten is accompanied by her parents, Samantha and Gary Harvette. Congratulations, number 2, Kirsten Harvette. Number 53, Helena Kelly. Helena has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years. She is also a member of our girls ice hockey team and serves as the manager for our varsity baseball team. Helena came to MBS soccer with energy and enthusiasm. She has been a solid player for the JV program and has been a starting member of the midfield. Helena has some of the best foot skills in the program. Helena's hustle, work ethic, dedication, and energy will be missed. She is undecided on her college choice. Thank you for your commitment to the girls' soccer program. Today, Helena is accompanied by her mom, Sally Kelly. Congratulations, number 53, Helena Kelly. Manager, Devin Janae. Devin has been an integral part of the administration and organization of this program. Her jovial attitude and positive demeanor are welcomed additions. She is always willing to help where needed. Thank you for being such a special part of this program. Congratulations, Devin Janae. And she is accompanied by her parents. Number 24, Mackenzie Lawson. Mackenzie has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years, serving 4 years as a varsity member. She is also a member of our girls lacrosse team and our girls basketball manager, while also participating in the ski club. Mackenzie is undecided on her college choice. Mackenzie's energy and passion for our girls soccer program has not gone unnoticed. Today, Mackenzie is accompanied by her parents, Kelly and John Lawson. Congratulations, number 24, Mackenzie Lawson. Number 22, Captain Phoebe Merrigan. has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years, serving 4 years as a varsity member and varsity captain her senior year. She was awarded the Coaches Award her freshman and sophomore years and is a 2-time all-conference selection. She is also a member of our girls basketball team and girls lacrosse team. Phoebe is an active member of the youth group at her church and participates in many community fundraising walks. She plays for PDA soccer outside of MBS. Phoebe will be attending American University to continue her soccer career. Her commitment to ensuring the development of our younger athletes is admirable. Thank you for the leadership and passion for soccer that you have brought to this program for the past 4 years. You will be missed. Today, Phoebe is accompanied by her parents, Joanne and Peter Merrigan. Congratulations, number 22, Phoebe Merrigan. Number 33, Emma Redlinger. Emma has been a member of the MBS soccer program for 3 years, serving 3 years as a varsity member. She is also a member of our girls lacrosse team. Emma is a volunteer at Overlook Hospital and a member of our Glow Club and Ski Club. Emma will be attending Wake Forest University. Emma's ability to lead a team and bring intense energy is an asset to this girls soccer program. Today, Emma is accompanied by her mom, Christine Redlinger. Congratulations, number 33, Emma Redlinger. Number 25, Captain Sophie Tannen. Sophie has been a member of the MBS soccer program for 4 years, serving 4 years as a varsity member and serving as varsity captain this year. She is also a member of our girls basketball team and track and field team. Sophie is an active member of our math club. She is currently undecided on her college choice. The positive and electrifying energy you bring every day has truly brought the best of you and the team on the field. Thank you for your leadership that you have brought to this program. Today, Sophie is accompanied by her parents, Scott and Missy Tannen. Congratulations, number 25, Sophie Tannen. At number 26, Anna Hotberg. Anna Hott has been a member of the MBS girls soccer program for 4 years. She has grown in her abilities to earn a spot as the starting forward on the JV team. She is also a member of our swim team and track and field team. Anna Hott is currently undecided on her college choice. She is an incredibly team-oriented member of this program. She gives her best effort each and every day, coming to support her teammates. She was always dependable and can be counted on by her teammates and her coaches. Thank you for the passion you have brought to the soccer program. You are truly a role model for our younger athletes. Today, Anna Hott is accompanied by her parents, Simrat and Hartaj Burke. Congratulations, number 26, Anna Hott Burke. At this time, I would ask that all the senior and senior parents gather for a group photo. Senior girls in the front on a knee and parents behind. Last, we ask that the girls stand up and we'll take just a senior photo after Coach gets in there. Girls, you can face our photographer, take a senior only picture. Girls, can you turn around so we can take a senior photo? Thank you. Congratulations to all the seniors. Good luck to both teams today.
Today on the Play-by-Play Sports Network, live from Morristown-Beard School in Morristown, New Jersey, it's girls soccer. As we celebrate Spirit Week at Morristown-Beard School, the Crimson, in at 1-6, 1-4 in the NJAC Independents, play their Senior Day game, taking on the Pequannock Panthers in at 7-4, 6-2 in NJAC play. Second meeting of the season between these two. Hello, everybody. I'm Ralph Bednarczyk. Thank you so much for being here today. The Crimson celebrating Senior Day, and it is a significant class for acting head coach Morgan Dungy. She has 15 seniors. 11 of them will start in this one in front of usual starting senior goalie Camille Farrell. This is the second meeting of the season. It was game one for the Crimson this year, back on September the 11th, a 2-1 victory for Pequannock. That was for the Panthers their second game of the season. Beautiful conditions, temperatures in the low 80s, even hotter on this turf field, with Bob Harris and Rich DeVito doing the honors. Crimson on crimson for Morristown-Beard, white on white for Pequannock. And for the Panthers of Pequannock, they line up in a 4-3-3 alignment in front of junior goalie Emma Pequannock, a 2-year starter, 73 saves this year. She is one of the many club soccer players that the Panthers have. As this is a ball served this across the face of goal of Pequannock by Kate Ewig, and one of those seniors for Morristown-Beard. It'll be a deep throw, or make that rather a goal kick for Pequannock. So Pequannock is the keeper. In that opening game, she made 9 saves against Morristown-Beard to pick up the 2-1 win. In front of her, the right back is sophomore Katrina McMahon. On the left, Sam Cunha, the sophomore center back Addie Van Lenten, also a sophomore, and junior Ashley Zegler. Ball up the far sideline, and that'll be towed out, and it'll be a throw for Morristown-Beard. In the midfield, sophomore Shayla Osmanski is joined by sophomore Rachel Cunningham. The holding mid, sophomore Karis Blakely. You notice how young Pequannock is this season. Young but talented, and a team that could really do some damage in a Group 1 tournament, as they have been slotted down there this year, as again Pequannock on the pickup. Up front, junior Brianna Vetter is the right forward. Senior captain Sarah Tobin is the center forward, and Alex Meliso is on the left. Pequannock, 18 goals scored, 14 allowed. And for MBS, Phoebe Merrigan, a senior captain's a 3-year starter, chips in. For the Crimson, Camille Farrell, 4 years on the varsity. She has been the starting goalie the last 3 years. She is in net with center backs Danny Gates and Kirsten Harvitt. The right back, Sophie Tannen. Tess Hanlon will be the left back. Phoebe Merrigan, the holding mid, with Mackenzie Lawson and Katie Ewig in front of her as 2 center attacking mids in a 4-3-3 alignment. And then on the forward line, Tori Fergus, along with Emma Redlinger and Emily Freeland, the starters for MBS today. It'll be a deep throw for Morristown-Beard. So sitting at 1-6, they come off their first win of the year against St. Elizabeth in a game that Morgan Dungy, as acting head coach, felt like we finally have turned the corner. In the bigger picture for the Crimson, they haven't had a full week this year where they just didn't hit a bump in the road in terms of their personnel. Early season, they dealt with injuries, including that first game of the year, that first part of the year, they were without their senior holding mid in Kirsten Harvitt. And here's a shot that looked like actually might be intended for a cross. It'll be a goal kick coming for Camille Farrell. So without Harvitt in the early going, injuries to the senior class, senior starters, and then contact tracing resulted in several other players consistently having to sit out games. So the first full game that MBS got to play with everybody available to play was last week, September 30th, against St. Elizabeth. And while St. Elizabeth has struggled, it was a 9-0 victory for MBS, where everybody got a chance to play, and they saw the ball go into the back of the net many times. After not being able to finish in some narrow losses this year, very competitive losses, despite those injuries and players sitting out. So they hope they can all put it together today against a quality opponent in Pequannock. A throw for the Panthers coming. Katrina McMahon, the sophomore right back, as she'll get it in her first year in the varsity, and has stepped up nicely, but her toss in out of the range of one of her target forwards. So Camille Farrell, 40 saves this year, second team Blue South Division last year in the reconfigured alignments, and she truly dictates everything. Has stepped up with her voice, very athletic, and at times in her career, she has played as a forward when MBS has needed offense. Ball chipped into some space. Rachel Cunningham, 13 in white, and she has become an engine of this Pequannock team. And here's a service and a cross, and that one with no touch. Another goal kick coming for Camille Farrell. So there is Cunningham, who plays for FC Copa Grey as an ECNL player at the highest level of club soccer. Has 5 subs in for Morristown-Beard. Again with senior day, of course you want to start your seniors, and in this case for Morgan-Dungey, having 15 of them. So you'd like to give everybody a chance to play. And it is an unusually large class, and it's something that every coach has to figure out how to deal with on that given game day. As Anahat Verk has come in for the first time as one of those subs. Here's Ewig. And Ewig looking to play it to feet. Katie Ewig is a 4-year starter, and like Farrell, second team Blue South Division last year. And she's coming off of a 2-goal game against St. Elizabeth. A switch from the Panthers. Alex Moliso look to bring it down. Room for Ewig. For Pequannock, their story this year is that they're a super young team, as I touched on. Last season they had 11 seniors, but did start a number of underclassmen, 4 freshmen. A couple juniors played big minutes last year. A big win at the end of September, 1-0 over Bernards. That coach John McBurney, coaching the Panthers, feels in his 5th season that might be the turning point game for a high possession team that switches fields pretty well. They did have a 3-game losing streak with losses at Parsippany, Cedar Grove, and then at Morris County Power, Morris Catholic, 4-0. But they've ripped off 4 in a row and look to continue that today, with Pequannock certainly in range for being comfortably in the North 1 Group 1 tournament. Question is, can they improve their seed? This is Moliso, and Moliso dispossessed, and good defending from senior Sophie Tannen. Verk chipping forward. Pequannock so far the better of things in terms of possession. Pieklo down the middle. Phoebe Merrigan. And Merrigan losing the touch. Rachel Cunningham as she plays to feet out wide of Brianna Vetter, the right forward. Ninth minute, no score. Van Lenten, a 2-year starter, second teamer, division player last year. She is an academy player playing for the Cedar Stars program. And Pequannock has quite the cycle of players devoted to the sport. Merrigan looks to chip in wide. Rebecca Leonard, freshman center back, has come in. She plays typically the center back. That's where she has started since day 1 this year for Morgan-Dungey Leonard represents so much of the future and the present. Also plays club lacrosse. They can play her at left back as well. She's already got 2 goals and an assist, including 2 goals in the St. Elizabeth lopsided win. And we'll see Jess Byrne and Gianna Azevedo at some point. But Leonard has entrenched herself as a starting center back so early in her career. Across, right at Pieklo for the easy handle. Pieklo has grown over the last year, where she was tested often last season, and playing as a sophomore in front of a lot of seniors, she had to grow up quickly. She made 114 saves last year, including several double-digit games, including an 18-save performance at Hanover Park. Some high pressure from Zoe Wisner, who's come on back up forward for Pequannock. And Wisner had the game-winning goal in that meeting on September 11th between these two. And also Caitlin Dorizio has checked in for the first time. 4-year varsity player and a co-captain. A switch for Dorizio, and she tried to volley it. Dorizio up the line, good ball. Space here for left back Sam Cunha, and she played it in. Merrigan for Verk. Stepping to read there, Van Lenten. Van Lenten from the outside, and she would have liked to have done better with it. She got the 1-2 from Shayla Osmansky. So the goal kick for Farrell into the 11th minute. MBS will make a substitution and bring on Brooke Sandler, a junior that will play usually in the forward line. She comes into the midfield here in a 4-3-3. Follow a ball and dangerously chipped to the oncoming Pequannock player, and the shot wide over the top of the bar of Farrell. That's a good strike from Rachel Cunningham. Merrigan, who has already made her commitment to American University to play in the Patriot League, becoming the latest Division I player in MBS history. MBS had 3 in the class of 2019 on a great team that won the non-public B championship that year against South Jersey Power St. Rose and the coach Chris Calvley. Deep throw coming for MBS. And Phoebe Merrigan, a 3-year starter. Merrigan entered in, looking for Sandler. And the Crimson with some sustained pressure. Pequannock looking to keep it going and spoil senior day today for MBS. Good ball at the edge of the box. Sandler, and Sandler looked to get it to her right foot. Danny Gates looks for the follow-up. And Gates is able to get it out wide. That time also for Gianna Azevedo, who's come in. That one came up, and an inadvertent handball against MBS. Against Harvard. So this one has settled in as we move into the 15th minute of action. It's Spirit Week at Morristown-Beard School here in Morristown, New Jersey. Ralph Bednarchik on hand, where MBS is trying to build off of their first win of the season. Pequannock a potential Group 1 contender. Is a good ball played over the top. Out comes Pieklo, and she'll get there, reading the play off of her line just before the MBS player up top could get to it. Merrigan, as she chips again. And good defending as Cunningham able to backtrack and a chance to run for Pequannock. Subs in again as Tess Hanlon, the senior, will head off for Sophie Tannen. And 3 subs on for Pequannock. It is certainly a hot day. Wouldn't be surprised to see the subs continue a little bit frequently, particularly in the first half with the sun out. Ewig looks for the cross, and right at Pieklo, she did not have a runner. Pieklo plays her club soccer for the World Class FC. They're based in Westchester. Strong punt. Merrigan, though, to take over. A chip intended for Wisner. Dispossessed. That's Rebecca Lenner. Has moved to the holding mid spot. It is certainly a challenge for the players when you're trying to fit in and get everybody into the game. So lineups and positions could be a lot different than most games. This is a ball gathered and collected by Osmanski. And then Osmanski looking to play in Wisner, and the foul against MBS. So Danny Gates stepped up in the challenge, and here is a quality restart for Pequannock. So Alex Moliso could be a candidate as someone that shoots well from the outside. It is going to be Osmanski. 4 goals, 3 assists already. And this is certainly in striking distance. The look here coming in the 17th minute. MBS with 4 on the wall. Osmanski chipping to goal, and Farrell allowing the wall to do its job. Farrell positioned in the right spot. So her first save and the game's first true scoring chance. Merrigan. As she looked to the wide side, Ewig has now moved to her usual left forward spot. Talking to John McBurney of Pequannock about the difference in that first meeting. It was, you could certainly point to the obvious one of Pequannock getting a chance to play game number 2 versus MBS having their first game. That is a huge difference maker in terms of tilting the field. Even if the team that had not played the first game, if they were to be more talented, that still narrows the gap greatly. It is invaluable, particularly coming off of a pandemic year, for that team that is playing their first game, and how far they have to go to just kind of get into the game speed rhythm and facing another team. And his Pequannock team took advantage of their scoring opportunities, and that was the main difference. Addie Van Lenten was able to bury a goal early in the game. Jess Byrne, the first of her career for the freshman. And there is an inadvertent handball against Pequannock outside the box. Zoe Wisner ended up getting the game-winning goal in the 66th minute that day. On a cross from Brianna Vetter. So a restart here for Phoebe Merrigan. And perhaps the first shot for Morristown-Beard. Merrigan chipping over the wall and onto the top netting. That's a good strike from Phoebe. It would have been real trouble for Pequannock. And MBS did have some runners like Brooke Sandler get into the 6. And if that ball is a little bit lower, there would have been some tough choices to make for Pequannock. And the concern about the runners in front of her. It is Van Lenten as she touches it out. A step for Leonard. And Leonard dispossessed by Cunningham. So many young players in the field today. Ball for Sandler. And some room for Vetter. Dispossessed by the freshman Azevedo. Merrigan with runners into the box now. And Merrigan attacking, and that's just good defending by Addie Van Lenten. And Van Lenten, just your tailor-made center back, was a starter there last year. She's got 3 goals. Like the game against MBS, mainly on head balls. As here's the first corner of the match. Merrigan to the top of the area. Battle for the second ball. Sandler tried to bring it down. Tannen, and a good step by the freshman Wisner. And it'll be a Pequannock throw. Pequannock starting 6 sophomores today, and it would be possibly 7 had they had a healthy Alex Ortega. Both teams with key players out. But for the Panthers, Alex Ortega is a 2-year starting holding mid. First team Blue North Division last year. Is a holding mid and a marking player here in high school. On the club side, she is a center back playing for the Cedar Stars organization. Real talented player in what might be, very early to say, but it might be, as they say, the golden generation of Pequannock girls soccer. A program that has never won a sectional championship. Their best season, 2014, reaching the North 1 Group 2 semifinals. This year, Pequannock has been moved to Group 1, so with the state numbers having dropped and perhaps the Pequannock enrollment being dropped, Pequannock now has to deal with North 1 Group 1 Power Mountain Lakes as the team very much that could prevent them. But it is a group lined up to do some special things for the next 3 seasons. Wisner in the air and only able to head it towards Farrell. And Farrell, a strong throw out for Merrigan. And Phoebe Merrigan, a chance to run ahead with Jess Byrne in front of her. Byrne the return pass. Merrigan cross. Looking for Ewig to get onto the end of it. Or sophomore Bailey Schubert. And Pequannock again on the handle. Ewig tried to play Schubert forward. So this is a big game for the Crimson, of course, in so many ways. And to try to avenge that regular season loss to Pequannock and also see how they measure up against one of the more talented programs in the NJAC, and see if that St. Elizabeth game can spark them, where there's just enough time left in the season where MBS could put together a winning streak and find themselves, if they do put together a winning streak as there's an offside against Merrigan, they could get themselves into the North Non-Public Tournament and perhaps improve their seed should they get there. But it's the second time through conference play, playing in the NJAC Independence Division for both sides. Merrigan, and Merrigan tried to chip in and caught Sam Cunha right in the face. And the officials will blow the play dead. Rich DeVito showing concern for Cunha. Any ball directly like that to the head, the officials are instructed to worry about the potential aspect of a concussion. So as you see that just a little bit off camera, but certainly within a few yards of Sam Cunha. Cunha has shaken it off. And she's the sophomore left back for the Panthers. So it will be just a drop ball for the Crimson. And Merrigan, with Cunha stepping up, takes it wide of the end line. Blakely with a good switch. Taken over by Leonard, and Leonard is wiped out on the tackle. And the advantage will be called and played for MBS. It's a physical challenge from Katrina McMahon. And it looks like Leonard is okay. Morgan Dungy says how athletic she is. Leonard also, for a freshman, has a fantastic throw-in, should we have a chance to see it. So Leonard right now at left back, but her technical abilities at this young age, and we will see what she is really like as she is a club lacrosse player, and that at this early stage has been her priority. But has certainly adjusted great to varsity soccer here in the fall period. Ali Dorrego with the restart for MBS. In the vicinity of Merrigan. Van Lenten gets the ball chipped in her area. Tannen. And Van Lenten could not get and keep it before it crossed the end line. '28th minute here at MBS. A couple more subs for the Crimson as Tannen heads off. As Carly Cipriano, a senior, is into the game for the first time. Cipriano right now the captain of the JV team. And she's been a starting right back for the JV. And there is a clearance with Farrell coming off of her line with the ball played in for senior Sarah Maybe of Pequannock. Or make that rather to Brianna Vetter. Cunha looked for the cross. Vetter, and Vetter is dispossessed on the challenge by Ali Dorrego. Dorrego typically starting center mid. Club soccer player, also had a goal and an assist in that St. Elizabeth win. Vetter then left to chip And this one only a high ball floated by Zoe Wisner. So Farrell with no traffic in front of her. Van Lenton to the feet of Cunningham. A ball chipped. Merrigan will be onside. Merrigan will get there. Across and instead takes the shot. Pieklo is holding her near post. There was a run in her vicinity for MBS and Cipriano. And also, Helena Kelly has come in for the first time, member of the girls' ice hockey team and varsity baseball team manager. Dorrego tried to play Merrigan in, and the offside flag up. So Phoebe Merrigan has started on the right and now has got to move to left forward with Morgan Dungy looking for a spot and a matchup that she could take advantage with. Azevedo will play to feet. Wisner, she got the touch off of MBS. 31st minute, each team with a quality restart. Pequannock probably the best look, and that came from sophomore Shayla Osmanski in the 17th minute. And an easy save on the restart by Camille Farrell. Otherwise, MBS, despite playing all 15 seniors in their entire roster, I believe to this point, and they've been able to juggle personnel through and not give up the grade A chance. Pequannock started out the first 10 minutes having the better of possession, and the Crimson have slowly subbed back in their regular starters, and the game is leveled out. Checking back is Vetter, and now Vetter a chance to run. And another offside against MBS. The Crimson have tried to play the ball long and be a little bit more direct than I think Morgan Dungy would like at this point. Stylistically, they do have a lot of team speed, and they have sat in a 4-3-3, and Morgan thinks it could be this team's overall top team strength. Ewig left it wide. Again, Merrigan. Tobin, that was defending, and Pieklo again having to come well off of her line. Cunha. And Cunha took a little nudge. And they will call a throw for MBS. So Sam Cunha has taken some contact today. More subs that just came on for MBS, including Tess Hanlon returning. Tess has been on the varsity 3.5 years. She's also got girls lacrosse team coming up, winter track. And this is a ball sent out wide for Caitlin DeRizio back on for Pequannock. Leonard is able to save it off the line, as Corrine Gregorian is also in for the first time for Morristown-Beard, a junior in the midfield. "34th minute, no score. And Pequannock has not been able to play their possession style as much. John McBurney has felt that their greatest strength is the way they connect passes and switch fields. Hanlon, and she's able to play it forward, looking for Ewig, and Ewig almost had the ball fall beautifully for her before Karis Blakely is able to clean up for Pequannock. And Pieklo will call off the center back, Ashley Zegler. Zegler, an inspirational story in the Pequannock program. Started last year on the JV, ended up finishing the season as a starting center back on the varsity. Ewig, as she sends it across, and again, Pieklo, hands were clean enough. And despite some runners like sophomore Barra Schiffman about to crowd her. Cunningham able to win the second ball. Osmanski, some room in front of her, and she looked to play Wisner through. And that was open momentarily, swung back in. And then the return for Cunningham. Good ball played in by Vetter. A turnover, and then taking the shot from distance. It nearly fell perfectly, and the shot wide. Farrell had come out to close down the angle. Brianna Vetter perhaps had one more touch left in her after a near devastating turnover. Kirsten Harvitt and the senior just had the ball poached off of her. And Vetter, who's known for just a gritty player up top of the forward line, almost made MBS pay. Both teams will make subs now into the 37th minute, with Sandler back in for MBS. And Pequannock will bring back Alex Moliso up top, as well as Isabella D'Alessio will come in at the right forward spot. Cunningham chips again through the middle. Moliso to try to apply the pressure, and swept away Gianna Azevedo. Cunningham. And Rebecca Leonard again with the physical play. All three Morristown-Beard freshmen have been day one starters, with Jess Byrne up top, Gianna Azevedo at center attacking mid, at Leonard at either center back or left back. The offside flag up again. Osmanski, she looked to chip in. Moliso. Pequannock will get into the 40th minute, a chance to build up through a throw. Panthers have, as I touched on, never won anything but a conference title. That came in back in 2014. Now that team that reached the North 1 Group 2 semifinals. Here's a shot, Osmanski from the outside, and she delivers! A 30-yard volley. Shayla Osmanski caught Camille Farrell a little bit off of her line. Osmanski, a small but tough center attacking mid, has her 5th of the season. It comes in the 40th minute. Not an easy volley at all. And Pequannock has the lead. Well, that ball fell for her perfectly. And with Farrell trying to be an outlet potentially for her back four. And that ball just came out to Osmanski before Farrell had time to recover back and get deeper to her 6. As now we have a foul against Pequannock on the next possession. Final seconds here. Again, the clock is kept by our center referee. Is there time for Morristown-Beard here for a restart? They got Osmanski there for the foul. So our clock has expired and looks like MBS will have time for this free kick. Might be the final opportunity. Ewick shooting, and Pieklo makes the save. And that's it for the first half. Shayla Osmanski in the 40th minute. And the Panthers find a way to finish one of what was just a handful of chances between both teams in this first half. You're watching Spirit Week at Morristown-Beard School from Morristown, New Jersey. We'll be back with the second half in 10 minutes. 1-0 Pequannock over the Crimson on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Welcome back to start the second half. Ralph Bednarczyk with you on the Play-by-Play Sports Network from Morristown-Beard School, Morristown, New Jersey. It is 1-0 Pequannock. The Panthers with the lead over the Crimson on a goal in the 40th minute, just before half. Shayla Osmanski. A very nice half volley. The ball landed right to her and with no hesitation. And she buried the shot in the corner. A very difficult save for any high school keeper to make, and she caught Camille Farrell a little bit high outside of her 6, and that's the difference. It's also senior day for MBS, so for acting head coach Morgan Dungy, she has rotated through all 15 seniors, and we'll see if she will have less subs and use her starters more exclusively in this second half, with MBS just needing a win and what would be a supreme confidence builder to take down a quality Pequannock team. Ashley Zegler off the restart with the second half underway. Cunha chipped in. Tannen the right back for MBS. Byrne couldn't get to it. Leonard. And Leonard played it away from Farrell. Nearly some miscommunication for MBS. We saw in the first half Brianna Vetter strip one of the MBS center backs and almost bury a goal for Pequannock. And she is there up top. And the Panthers have a nice mix of possession pieces in the midfield and then scrappy players and target players up top at the striker position. Pieklo had to make just 2 saves in the first half. Corner kicks, 1-0 MBS. Pieklo again. As she looked for Cunningham. Merrigan to the feet of Gian Acevedo, but dispossessed nicely by Katrina McMahon, making the step. Pequannock has won 4 in a row. Ewig, and she ran into the defender, and again that was Cunha stepping over, sliding well over and high from her left back spot. Cunningham locating Moliso. Acevedo trying to bring it down for Merrigan. Harvitt, the holding mid, dispossessed. Vetter, nicely to Cunningham. As McMahon chips Vetter, and she had Wisner playing behind her, looking to head her in. There's Zoe Wisner. And Wisner got the touch out. It'll be a corner, the first one of the afternoon for Pequannock. Well, Wisner is a tall forward. As John McBurney commented, it took her just 1 game to adjust to the varsity level. She comes in off of scoring her 2nd goal of the season. She scored the tying goal against Vernon on Tuesday. Pequannock went on to win 2-1. Osmanski on service. Cunha won the 2nd ball. Byrne plays Ewig out. The first half, a large percentage of it for Morristown-Beard was played via the counter and playing long balls over the top. But they were never able to truly connect and put pressure on Pequannock, particularly catching Pequannock in a counter. This is Sandler as she played it across for the outside. Azevedo gave it a go. So the first shot from Morristown-Beard coming from one of their 3 freshman starters. And this one, as we see a look at it, Morgan Dungy, who played club soccer and at high school at Villa Walsh, played college club soccer at Delaware, sees it from Gianna. And notably, she's already pretty vocal on the field, some of the confidence that she gets from playing club soccer. And Acevedo has been a day one starter. Meliso. And Meliso tried to play in Emily Foti, a junior midfielder that comes in to play center mid, noted for her relentless energy. Pequannock in at 7-4 overall. Ewig stepped into by Sam Cunha. Meliso to chase. Leonard will give up a deep throw. Morristown-Beard looking for their first high-quality scoring chance. They got a restart midway through the first half from Phoebe Merrigan. Here is Phoebe. Byrne, the return for Merrigan. And numbers forward for the Crimson. Good ball in for Byrne. Byrne able to settle it, then take the shot, and she would have loved to have done better with it. Easy save for Emma Pieklo. Ewig was making a run on the wide side, and Jess Byrne had one more touch left in her, and to trust her left foot. Merrigan again chipping. Byrne, this time Pieklo coming out, and Pieklo was played off of her body. Ewig in the box, and it'll be a foul called against Ewig. Chaos there outside the 18. Pieklo had to realize where she was, and Pieklo handled it well. She made sure that she made no hand contact with the ball, about 2 yards off the yellow line, as you see on these multi-purpose fields. If you're a road team keeper, once in a while you see a keeper mistake which line is which. So MBS with a couple of scoring chances as they come at it again with Harvett playing Ewig in. Ewig on the cross, and that'll be out off of Sam Cunha, and here is an MBS corner. Second of the afternoon as they press for the equalizer. Both teams making substitutions, including Bailey Schubert back on for Morristown-Beard. Service from Ewig, and this one did not cross the face of goal. As Ewig works through sophomore Maddie Hill, who's come on to be a left back here for Pequannock in the second half. Vetter was the target player. Ewig right back in. Cunningham. And connects well with Meliso. Hanlon playing Merrigan forward. Merrigan started her run in an offside position. So we've played 11 minutes of this second half. Pequannock continuing to lead on a goal just before half from Shayla Osmanski. Merrigan, good turn against McMahon, then playing Ewig forward, and again Ewig started her run in an offside position with Maddie Hill in front of her. So this is a game where Morristown-Beard is going to end up in double-digit offsides. And they've been close on a couple of them and looking for that one ball to kind of get through perfectly. As a through ball for Vetter, with Leonard sweeping over. Osmanski took it off of her feet. Wisner across. And then the volley comes from one of the co-captains of this, rather junior, Isabella D'Alessio. And Dorrego had the ball come up and inadvertently catch her in the hand. So here's Pequannock in the 53rd minute. They'll have a restart in a pretty good area for Shayla Osmanski. Let's have a second look at it, and indeed it spun up and got Dorrego somewhere on the left forearm. But this is a wasted opportunity, though. Cunningham able to knock it down. Meliso. And they looked across for Emily Foti. The back line has been pretty clean in this afternoon for Pequannock. Cunha on the left, McMahon on the right, and the center backs of Van Lenten and Zegler. D'Alessio to the feet of Foti. Acevedo had possession. Foti, and she'll be tripped down. So the Pequannock restarts. The Panthers looking for the next one. They finished 4-5-2 overall last year. And in the sectional tournament, they were finished up as a 9 seed, losing in the quarterfinals. This is a ball driven in. Farrell, though, easy handle off the turf, sent in by Zegler. Hill, as Ewig pressures, turned over. Room for Ashley Stewart, sophomore midi on for MBS. Ewig with Merrigan running the middle, and that opportunity blocked. That was Zegler that had a key block of a cross with MBS outnumbering Pequannock. And now Wisner takes it the other way. Alex Meliso, as she looks to settle it. Merrigan having runners and chips in Schubert. And again, it is well offside. Merrigan had options to go either Ewig to her right or Schubert left. Could have had the idea to chip, as you see Ewig running in the top portion of your screen. But had she gone that way, Schubert had already passed her defender, and it would have been offside. Another ball chipped forward from Stewart. Merrigan a chance to run. Merrigan looking to goal. Hill, the recovering defender. Merrigan searches for the next cross and does get it off the body of Maddie Hill. So here's the third MBS corner as they press for the tying goal. They wasted the last one as they look to get some numbers in the box. Merrigan will look for an outswinger with Pieklo shielding her eyes from the sun. This one is short. Second ball in, better by Merrigan. Pieklo, and she sees it go over the top of the bar. You see Emma Pieklo fighting the sun anytime the ball is up in the air. And I think just how hot it is today is we get another look at it. And I think that's going to remain the rest of this afternoon. It says it's 76 degrees, but on the field it is much hotter than that. Sandler playing Merrigan in. Merrigan looks back post. That's off the body of Hill. And Pequannock fortunate that with senior Katie Ewig in the vicinity. Ewig with 9 career goals. Did not see the ball fall perfectly for her. Ewig also very good on throws, gets it into Merrigan. Merrigan with the cross, and it came all the way through. She had Barra Schiffman, 7 in maroon. And there was no touch. It'll be a throw for Pequannock. The Panthers, actually they'll call a foul against. Let's have a look at it, but this is a dangerous cross. And there were numbers also Bailey Schubert in position. And they called the foul on Schubert. Dorrego against the high pressure of Osmanski. Azevedo has Ewig wide. Ewig looks for service. As it came to the top of the box, Merrigan, one-hand save made. Pieklo saw it coming. Merrigan handled it well from the side volley, and with a controlled shot, she nearly tied it. A great ball served in. And Merrigan showing a good bit of skill and why she is a 4-year starter And a player headed to play in the Patriot League at American U. And what a fine ball that was. And you see the extension by Emma Pieklo. And that she never panicked once she brought that ball down and prevented any kind of a rebound. Schubert attacking again. And Morristown-Beard has had the better of it over the last 10 minutes. Into the 61st minute. John McBurney will make a sub for the Panthers. Coach McBurney, also the varsity baseball coach. He's going into his 6th year for that sport. He's a Pequannock graduate. Played baseball at Montclair State. It'll be a deep corner throw for Phoebe Merrigan. Partial clearance came from Cunha, and MBS will do it again. Got some great thoughts from John McBurney about how to build Pequannock and get those elusive banners or trophies that the program has not had. As it's Wisner coming the other way. Vetter, the return back for Zoe Wisner. Wisner down the middle, Osmanski, then to Fedov, and the shot coming, it's off the post by Meliso, the rebound. Meliso hunting for it, and it stays out. Alex Meliso ran onto it and almost surprised that the ball found her. Both Osmanski and Meliso looked like they were going to run into it, and Meliso had the better angle. And only the post denying this game 2-0. Play stopped for an MBS injury. Oh, what a scoring chance it was. Wisner made the long run, and that is in a great spot by Meliso to the onrushing Farrell. And the recovering MBS defenders. The chance came in the 63rd minute, and we pause with the MBS player being checked out. It is Spirit Week at Morristown-Beard School here in Morristown. All week long, games are streamed live with a broadcast, starting with football with a 1-point win on Saturday. 3-set victory by the girls volleyball team. Field hockey, a late victory over Pequannock on Tuesday. Boys soccer yesterday, 4-1 victory over the Collegiate Achieve Prep School. And today, Pequannock and MBS in girls soccer to wrap up the week. And it not just is Spirit Week, but it's also Senior Day celebrated for all those programs and put together as a theme. Up next for MBS, and following this game, they'll be on the road 4 games in a row, including quite the gauntlet at the end against Villa Walsh and Summit. And that is truly, and even beyond that, October 20th at Morris Catholic. So for Morgan Dungy, it is going to be the toughest stretch of the season there. And those are all high-quality programs. Morris Catholic in the non-public North, a perennial power. Villa Walsh is her alma mater for Coach Dungy, so that, of course, I'm sure is emotional. or I should say Villa Walsh is where she coached, as Morgan had graduated from Morristown High School. Coach Dungy was the head JV girls soccer coach and assistant varsity lacrosse coach at Villa Walsh, spending 4 seasons there. So certainly, I'm sure, feels like an alma mater to her. So Merrigan plays in. And again, she looked to find Katie Ewig. MBS has had a great chance from Jess Byrne. And then the half volley, side volley from Phoebe Merrigan. And then double figure offsides, where they've been close to try to break lines and create a counter. Zegler, and a little indecisive. Ashley Zegler, I think, thought the ball would cross the end line and get a goal kick out of it. And she was caught in no man's land, so here is MBS with their 4th corner. Merrigan will play it short. Azevedo back out. Merrigan next ball in. And looking to the near post, there was a Pequannock touch. Merrigan this time will look to the middle of goal. It carried over. Dorego looked for the volley. Leonard tried to play to feet. And MBS will keep it with a throw as they play with great urgency here. And they'll get another corner. So this time it'll be an in-swinger for Phoebe Merrigan. Merrigan, good ball right to the 6. It is still loose, and it landed nearly at the feet perfectly for Bailey Schubert, and it is pushed wide. Dangerous ball, exactly where you want to have it, and Pieklo did not have the opportunity to intercept. And Katie Ewig got up in the air, and anything of a head ball towards frame, and we are likely tied. Stewart stepped through. Yeah, this is a certain goal kick for Pequannock. Zoe Wisner back in for Pequannock. Cunha, and back to her feet. Vetter, good turn. As Merrigan tried to accelerate through Karis Blakely. Blakely starting her 2nd career game, started also on Tuesday at holding mid in place of the injured Alex Ortega. And she's been a ball winner today. And here is another MBS corner. McMahon back in for Pequannock. Kirsten Harvitt here for this corner, a physical player. Pequannock allowed the ball to bounce. Pequannock recovers. And the shot by Sandler misses over the bar. The ball allowed to bounce in the 6. And MBS somehow could not capitalize. The goal was there for the taking. Pequannock may have misjudged it, and that ball for Kirsten Harvitt was there with anything of a touch towards goal. And it kind of short hopped her as we get the foul against Morristown-Beard. And the Crimson applying all kinds of pressure in this second half as they've pinned Pequannock in to their defensive third for a large stretch. That's Bree Vetter that is shaken up. Let's show you the goal. As just an innocent touch ended up as a side volley for Shayla Osmanski in the 40th minute. A 30-yard strike. You notice Camille Farrell a little bit off her line, just above the 6. I think is sort of expecting to come out to try to help her defense to play it back to her. And instead the touch kind of went into just some innocent territory where Osmanski ran onto it. And a goal in the 40th minute, unassisted. Pequannock looking to defeat MBS for the second time this year. The first meeting also a one-goal game. It was Zoe Wisner with a second half goal that made the difference. Harvitt, now Azevedo with numbers in front. Azevedo playing Schubert forward. Bailey Schubert onto the end of it as McMahon chases. As McMahon shields her off. And eventually cleared and swept away. That's fine defending by sophomore Katrina McMahon. McMahon last year was a backup midfielder or a forward. And has been the right back, and she has found a home. Maliso. And reading the play well, that was Leonard. And Leonard got in the way, offside flag up anyway. Osmanski. Wisner able to run onto it with Danny Gates defending, and Gates able to step in and stand her up. Strong defending from one of the co-captains. Danny Gates, honorable mention, Blue South Division last year, and a 3-year starter at the center back spot for Morristown-Beard. So it's been Pequannock who has been a lot more direct in this second half after MBS was exclusively playing direct over the top in the first. Osmanski up top, a good look for Cunningham. Came over to Maliso, and the opportunity blocked, and the recovery from Brooke Sandler. 70th minute this afternoon at MBS Senior Day for the Crimson, and a ball chipped over. Ewig is onside. Ewig with Zegler recovering. Schubert, who's given MBS some good minutes. Merrigan to fish this ball out, and then shooting from the outside, and no problem for Pequannock. Osmanski chipping. That's a good ball for Meliso. Farrell backs off. Meliso looking to chip. It's off target. And Farrell started to come out. And that ball died just outside the 18 where Farrell realized she could not go get it. And it was certainly about 5 yards off the 18. So MBS survives that strike. Azevedo chipping. Ewig again. The senior co-captain will run onto it. Considered chipping and now attacking. Ewig continues before she runs into another defender, and that was Cunha. And it is Cunha that is shaken up. Merrigan to hustle up and give Pequannock the throw. I believe Phoebe Merrigan has not left the field, and she and Danny Gates, I think, are the lone Crimson players that have not been subbed out. And now the Crimson turn over Pequannock, and they'll get a throw in. Ewig is known for her great throws, and actually this is a foul just inside the sideline. So Katie Ewig in the 73rd minute. Pequannock still facing the hot sun and the sun in her eyes. Ewig delivers a good ball in. It stayed out. It was through the hands of Pequannock. Somehow stayed out. From my vantage point, it came off of her hands and then off the inside of the post. And the officials say it remained out. Remember, the ball has to clearly cross. And we will perhaps get multiple looks at that. It was a defender that cleared it off the line. And Pequannock survives another great Crimson chance. And lots of bodies inside the 6 for the Crimson. And it was Katrina McMahon that saved the day for the Panthers. Farrell, a deflection. Morristown-Beard keeps possession and their composure. Osmanski, and reading the play there is Leonard. Osmanski to the next ball, Wisner. One touch, Dorrego cancels her out and dispossesses her. And then the shot from the outside, but a whistle and a foul before that. So they called the foul, not the challenge on Dorrego, but when Cunningham played Osmanski. So the advantage granted. And sophomore Rachel Cunningham over the ball. As she shoots right to goal, and an easy catch for Farrell. Stewart looking to play in Kareem Gregorian. As this ball is chipped in, Ewig nearly ran onto it. Pieklo has had a very active afternoon, particularly coming off of her line with how direct Morristown-Beard typically plays. MBS has had the field tilted in their favor the majority of this second half. It's been Pequannock on a couple of counters, notably Alex Meliso, that comprised the Panthers' scoring chances. That is again Osmanski just chipping forward where Danny Gates has no one around her. Leonard up for Ewig. Osmanski, fine chip for Wisner with Gates chasing. Wisner with the power step. And she's forced wide. And did Wisner get a touch? She did, and that is just great smarts from the freshman. And Zoe Wisner, as John McBurney talks about how technically gifted she is at this point, and that is an example of it. And she understood the time and score there. Plays at the club level for PSA. And she knew we're in the 78th minute. Osmanski with the ball, and Farrell. Clean handle. And what a throw to distribute. Crowd reacting because they are ringing the bell. The varsity tennis team at MBS picking up a victory. And there's the final whistle for Pequannock. They come in and pick up a win to spoil the Crimson Senior Day 1-0. A 40th minute goal from Shayla Osmanski holds up, and the Panthers pick up their 5th win in a row. This is how it happened. Just an innocent ball that was played on the defense and a deflection off of a MBS defender, and Osmanski drills her team-leading 5th of the season. Pequannock improves to 8-4 in the season. MBS, a tough loss, and their second loss of the season to Pequannock falls to 1-7. But certainly they battled and measured up toe-to-toe with what could be a team that could make a deep run in the North 1 Group 1 tournament. This was a difference maker as well. Of course, there is no VAR at the high school level or college level, but that is how close MBS came to tying the game. Kirsten Harvard had the chance to just jam it in off the line. Katrina McMahon making the team save and the clearance for the Panthers to make sure that the score stayed 1-0. So Pequannock a winner, and MBS will look to take the good things that they did today with them for their next 4 games all on the road, including quite the gauntlet on the 18th and 20th at Summit and at Morris Catholic. For our entire crew today, for our producer and director Simon Rosenwasser, for our man up top Ethan Carpenter, my name is Ralph Bnorchik saying so long and goodbye. You've been watching Spirit Week from Morristown-Beard School in Morristown, New Jersey on the Play-by-Play Sports Network.